Great. So come down to your back. That's where we're going to start the practice today. Trying to be a little bit different with this particular group. Rest here for a moment. Let the toes fall open. Let the hands and the arms rest down by your side, palms up. Take a nice deep breath in, way down deep into the belly. Feel the belly rise and fill with air. If you want to put your hands on your belly and just let the belly rise and fall with the breath. You don't have to do anything too terribly different. Just bring the focus into the breath. You don't have to change the rhythm of it too much. But I do want you to feel the difference when you feel the rise and the fall of the belly. So take a nice deep breath into the belly and exhale all the way out to the bottom of the lungs. It's important to allow yourself this moment to really appreciate the slowing of the breath, which in turn will bring calming to the mind. And what more could you ask for right now in this incredibly anxious time, but a more calm mind and a healthy body, of course. I hope that everyone out there is continues to be healthy. Just like we have in classes in the past, imagine the light, a nice white light coming in through the crown of your head, behind your eyes, through your throat, into your heart center. And then as it leaves the body, it leaves through the core, out through the root of the body, out through the legs, the bottoms of the feet, and back into the earth. As you inhale from the bottoms of the feet all the way up the legs, into your root and into your core. And then as you change the directions, you breathe out through the heart, through the throat, behind the eyes, up through the crown of the head, and back up into the heavens. Take a couple of breaths for yourself right now. Trying this different method. This is based on the central channel breathing that Dr. Sue Morter talks about in her energy codes. Shout out to Jen Fedorowicz and Shine Yoga. That's where I learned this breath. It's an amazing tool, coming back to your breath and really feeling it move all the way through your body. Part of the reason I wanted us to start on our backs today is because sometimes it feels like it's easier to feel that breath moving all the way through your body when your body is in a straight line. And I want you to feel the full effects of that nice, slow, cleansing breath. It's very, very powerful. It can completely reset your brain if you can just allow the breath to slow you down and guide you. At the bottom of your last exhale, your next exhale, allow the breath to return to normal. Check in with the body. Are you holding any tension? Just relax. We're going to bring some attention to the head. So I'm going to turn my head to the right. It's going to bring my right ear towards the floor. I'm going to have a nice gentle stretch through the left side of my neck here. So this is not a big movement, but there are a lot of feels in this, especially if you're one of these people who carries your tension in your neck. And then bring the head back up to center. We're going to go to the other side. Drop the left ear down to the mat. Go as far as you can. Find your comfort zone. There shouldn't be any pain. But this should be a nice active stretch. A small gentle movement, but a big stretch. And then come back up to center. Find your center line. And then look down as if you're looking down towards your feet. You don't have to lift your your head off the mat if you don't want. You can if you do want, that's fine too. But just bring the crown of the head up just a little bit so the chin is working its way down into the chest. Oh, here comes my dog. Y'all look out. She's a brute. Come here, girl. Hey, Cora. Oh, perfect. And then go ahead and lift the chin up high to the sky. So from here, if you actually want to walk your shoulder blades in just a little, the chin is high. We're not coming into a full fish pose. That's not where we're going. We're just lifting the chin so that the crown of the head is a little closer to the mat. Walking the shoulder blades in, feeling a little bit of a stretch through your heart space here and the front of your neck. And then release the shoulders, release the head. Go ahead and bring both hands across the body. So I've got my right hand reaching for my left shoulder, my left reaches for my right shoulder. Give yourself a little hug. Come here, you can come on. Hi, Boo. Say hi, everybody, Cora. Lay down. She's looking for her daddy. She doesn't care about me. That dog does not love me like she loves her daddy. Feel your shoulder blades pulling apart. Take a nice deep breath into the back. And then release the hands back down to the mat. We're going to bring the bottoms of the feet. Cora, open the door. Thanks. Bring the bottoms of the feet down to the floor. Bend the knees. We're going to do some reclined cat-cow, sort of. So we're just going to rock the pelvis up. So we're not coming to a bridge. It's just a very gentle rocking of the pelvis up, pushing the belly button back towards the floor, and then rock the pelvis back, bringing the tailbone down to the floor. The belly lifts just a little. Inhale here. Exhale, rock the pelvis up, push the lower back into the floor. Follow your breath. Rocking the tailbone back towards the floor, the belly comes high. And exhale, rock again. The tailbone comes high, the belly drops low. And then come back to your neutral position. We're going to go ahead and take the arms up overhead, extend the legs out straight. Nice strong legs. If you want to point and bring the toes together, bring the legs close together. We're going to go into banana pose, which is, I think, technically a yin pose. I'm not even sure. I just love it though. So it's kind of similar to that puppy dog stretch that we do, in that it gives you a similar type of stretch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk my left foot over to the left. I'm going to let my right foot follow. So this is a shift here with my feet. I'm going to lift my shoulders off the mat just a little and slowly walk my upper body to the left as well. So I've got a nice gentle stretch. I mean, it's banana pose, y'all. It's not hard to figure out. There's a nice gentle stretch here to the right side of my body. If you want to cross the ankles to feel that stretch, if you want to take the gaze across the left shoulder, if your neck will allow, and just rest here for a minute. Come to your edge. Shouldn't be any pain, but you should feel an active stretch through the right side of the body. And then release the feet, walk them back into center, release the hands down. If you want to lift the shoulders, walk the shoulders back in, find your center line here, bring the hands down to the side, release the legs. And then bring the legs and the feet together, the arms up overhead, nice long stretch, and then walk your right foot to the right side, the whole leg, the right and the left leg to meet the right. If you want to walk the shoulders over, reaching the upper half of the body to the right as well. And whatever you do on the other side, if you crossed your ankles or you grabbed your wrist, to feel that nice stretch through the left side of the body. I believe this is the lung meridian that runs along the side of the body here. So in light of what we have going on, we want to keep nice, healthy lungs. This is a great stretch for keeping your lungs healthy. And then I'm going to release my feet. I'm going to release my hands, and I'm gently going to walk my shoulders back. I have a really sticky mat, so I have to lift my shoulders off to come back to center. Let's go into, if figure four or reverse pigeon. We're going to take the right leg. Go ahead and bring the right leg in close to the body. You know, extend that left leg. Let's not do that yet. Let's take this stretch first. Bring the right leg in close to the body. If you want to even bring it out towards the armpit a little bit, to the outer edge of the body, reach that right leg in close. And then just extend it up high as comfortable, in a comfortable spot, and then lower it down. We're going to do the left side. So bring the left knee in close to the body. Take a minute, find your edge, and then see if you can't push past, maybe just a little. Both feet are very active. Stretching into it. If you came towards your armpit the last time, reach that towards your left armpit. Go for it. And then let's take it up, nice and strong and tall, and lower it down. And now we're going to a reverse pigeon. So bottoms of the feet on the mat, knees are bent. We're going to take the right leg, cross the right ankle over the right knee. Take your right hand, apply a little bit of pressure on that right knee. You want to feel this stretch through here, y'all. I am sore. We did this yesterday at class I was in. I love pigeon, but boy, was it yesterday? I'm a little sore. Go ahead, if this is comfortable for you, lift your left foot up off the mat, and then bring your hands to the back of the leg. If you want, if you're comfortable with that, push the elbow. I've got my right elbow on my right knee here, just opening that right knee a little bit. Flex through the feet. Your leg doesn't have to be bent. You can take it straight up, a little bit of a different stretch. Whatever works for you, wherever you're comfortable. You want to feel a nice stretch through the hip. I'm feeling it right here, through my glutes and my hip up here. I don't want this in my hamstring. And then release the left foot back down to the mat. Release that right leg, push it up to the sky, and then release it down to the mat. Both legs flat. Take a moment, stretch it out, work it out. Bottoms of the feet on the mat, knees are bent, left ankle over the right knee. Bring your left hand to that left knee. Push that knee away from the body. Feel that stretch, nice active stretch. And then, gosh, I hope you guys can see me on Facebook. I can't see anything because it's got the light behind it. Bring that right foot off the floor, coming into your nice figure four here. Remember, if you press that elbow into that left knee, if you did it on the other side, do it on this one. Feel what feels good. If you extended through the right, through the left, and extend through the right, breathe into it for just a moment. And then drop that right foot to the floor, release the left leg up to the sky. Nice stretch, lower the right leg, release the arms down by your side. Take a rest. Find some gratitude for yourself. I want you to come back to the breath for a minute. I actually wrote down a Bible verse today because it's Sunday. And I love seeing all the online churches. Y'all stay put, close your eyes for a minute. Bring your focus into the breath one more time. I want to read from you from 1 Thessalonians 3. I'm going to read a couple different versions of this. If you're in my faith yoga class, you know that I like to have my different versions. So many of you might know the NIV version. 1 Thessalonians 3, 11, 12, and 13. Now may our God and Father himself and our Lord Jesus clear the way for us to come to you. May the Lord make your love increase and overflow for each other and for everyone else, just as ours does for you. May he strengthen your hearts so that you will be blameless and holy. And then the Message version, which I love. May God our Father himself and our Master Jesus clear the road to you. May the Master pour on the love so it fills your lives and splashes over on everyone around you, just as it does from us to you. May you be infused with strength and purity, filled with confidence in the presence of God our Father when our Master Jesus arrives with all his followers. So I love that idea of just being infused with strength and confidence and purity. It's sort of like when I take that deep breath way down deep into my belly and I feel like it just fills up right at the bottom. It fills my pelvis all up with like power and strength and confidence. And I want you to feel like that. Having confidence that all is going to work out. We're all going to be okay. And then let it spill out onto others. I know some of you are believers, and if that's your jam, then like I hope that you will lead the charge with kindness. And if you're not a believer, I hope you'll lead the charge with kindness anyway, because it's just the right thing to do. Go ahead and bring where are you guys now? You're in Shavasana, or in your corpse pose. So let's bring the bottoms of the feet together, coming into a reclined butterfly. Check your alignment here. You don't want to, the lower back's not going to be completely on the floor, but you don't want a terrible, uncomfortable arch in your back either. So find that spot in the middle where your knees can just fall open and you can rest. Taking in a nice deep breath, filling up with confidence and strength and purity. I know y'all are going to walk away feeling better than you did before and being able to bring some of your peace into someone else's life, because a lot of people need it right now. Let's release the bottoms of the feet to the mat. The knees are high. The knees are still bent. So let's go ahead and do our twist right now, because I do not want to miss out on a twist, y'all. So bringing the knees in close to the chest. If you want to kick your hips to the left, we're going to drop first to the right. So the knees come down to the right. Make any adjustments you need to make. Shoulders, both shoulders are strong and down on the floor. Whatever variation you like to take. I like to tuck my ankle under my knee. And then I like to kind of readjust and feel that. Y'all know I have my pop on the right side that I like to get. I got it. I like it. Take a minute and breathe right down deep in your belly. Feel that twist in your spine. It should feel really good. Twisting out, wringing out any toxins or negativity. I'm telling you guys, there's a lot of negativity out there. Just use this twist to imagine all the negativity you've taken in and just breathe it out when it's done. Breathe it all out through your mouth. Release the tension, release the toxins. We're going to bring the knees back up to center. Take your time, use your core, find your center line. Shake it out a little bit. If you want to take the feet wide, give yourself a minute to windshield wiper the knees back and forth. Take them all the way down to the mat if you can. Your hips can come off the floor. It's no right or wrong. This is just a gentle reset. And then the bottoms of the feet back under you. Bring the knees in. Kick the hips to the right if you'd like. And then drop the knees to the left. Arms out into a T, both shoulders flat on the floor. Whatever you did on the other side to deepen your stretch or change, modify, do it on this side as well. And the same goes for that nice, long, slow, deep breath you did on the other side. Breathe it in down deep into the belly. Let your body ring and twist out all those toxins, all the negativity, all the nastiness. And then as you exhale, relax into it. Maybe even deepen the pose a little. And then release the bind if you have it, and come on back to center. Use your core, be slow, take your time. There's no rush. Knees come out to the edges of the mat. Let's take our windshield wipers. Just having a nice, gentle Sunday afternoon. Come to your mat moment. I cannot see the clock, y'all. I think it's probably almost time to. I'm gonna roll to the side here and check my time. Does it say 21? You guys there? Hi, Virginia and Tracy. Happy anniversary, Tracy, Sarah, and Margaret. Hi, everybody. Okay, I've got 8 more minutes. Let's do my quick warrior sequence. Everybody's got the camera looking like that. I'm sure it's crazy. For the Zoom recording, sorry, down here, you'll be able to see my feet. The hands are, you guys know this one though, we've seen this one before. So we're gonna come, start sort of with the sun salutation, but go into the warrior sequence. I'm gonna do it rather quickly. So if you wanna come back to it again and again, that's fine. You'll get some more of the details, but, or if you have questions, then please feel free to ask. So we've come to standing, come to the end of your mat, coming into your mountain pose. Find the balance on your feet, shake out the knees, roll the tailbone down, shoulders are back, arms are released. Let's bring the palms to heart center, thumbs into the chest, prayer position. We're gonna inhale the arms up overhead, and then exhale, fold forward. Take a moment here to feel that release in the lower back. We're gonna inhale halfway, flat back, front of the head to the up, and then release back down. We're gonna lead with the right, stepping back with the right foot. We're gonna come into a lunge. Rest here for a moment. Feel the stretch all through the back of the left leg, the front of the right leg. This is an active pose. Drop the knee, release the toes. Let's bring the arms up overhead. Whoop, trying to get my hair out of my way and lose my balance. Reach the arms up to the sky. Take the focus up, drop the shoulders down. And then fold back down, release the hands to the mat, tuck the toes, lift the knee. We're gonna bring the right foot in just a tiny bit. We're gonna turn it out at 45 and we're gonna swing it on open, windmill on open into your warrior. So check your stance. Whoa, my mat is not that sticky. I just told you guys how sticky my mat was, that's weird. Your warrior pose. Nice, strong legs. Really feel the weight through the outer edge of the foot here. Check your alignment with your knee over your ankle. It's not extended beyond your toes. Arms are out to the side. The gaze is over the left middle finger. And then we're going to bend this arm. Bring the forearm down to the thigh. Right arm up overhead. If you want to stop here, if that's your comfort level, directly straight up in the air. Or you can take it all the way up overhead, just behind your ear. Excuse me, feel that, feel the weight on the outside of that right foot, all the way up through the fingertips. We're gonna come back up, straighten your left leg, go into your triangle. So reaching forward, hinging at the waist, reaching up to the sky. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, come back up. We're gonna rotate our feet forward. So they're about parallel to each other. Go ahead and bring your hands to your hips. Feel the weight on the outer edges of the feet. We're going to take our forward fold. So gently folding from the hips, release the back, release the head, and come into your wide-legged forward fold. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Inversions are great for your immune system. They're great for your mental health. They're just good for everything. And this is an inversion. You don't have to stand on your head to have an inversion. Everybody can do them. Take a nice deep breath in, give me a flat back, crown of the head comes up just a little, halfway lift and exhale, fold. We're gonna bring this left foot in about 45 degrees while we're down here. We're gonna turn the right foot out at 90 degrees. I want you to walk yourself around. We're gonna come back into a lunge on the opposite side. So you should feel that nice stretch through the back of the right leg and a good one through the front of the left. Feel it right there. Feels so good. Y'all should be enjoying that. I hope you can still see me. Drop the knee, release the toes, arms up overhead. Take a nice deep breath in. Drop your shoulders and come back down. Tuck the toes, lift the knee. We're gonna come into our warrior. So bring the heel down, toes turn out about 45 degrees. Windmill it open. Find your strength, your confidence. You're in warrior. You are a warrior. We are warriors, people. We are fighting. We're doing the right thing by staying home and protecting ourselves and our loved ones. This is the best time to be a warrior because all you have to do is sit on the couch and watch Netflix just to be a warrior. Bring your forearm down to your thigh. Take the left arm up overhead, or if it's comfortable for you, reach it up towards your ear, towards the back of your room, the side of the room. Feel the stretch all the way from the outside of the foot through the fingertips, and then come up. We're going to take this, straighten your right leg, reaching forward, hinging at the waist, coming into your triangle. Feel your shoulders as if they were up against the wall behind you. And then, what did we do before, y'all? Look, I've already forgotten. We turned our toes in. Let's take our forward fold one more time. So hands to the hips, toes are forward. Go ahead and come to your forward fold. Rest here for just a moment. And then inhale, leading up with the crown of the head. We're going to come into our star. Bring the heels in. Toes are turned out about 45 degrees. Arms are directly out to the side. And then I'm just going to pivot around. We're going to come back to our lunge so we can come back to our forward fold on the other side. So the right leg is bent. Sorry, I kind of psyched you out with that one, huh? Let's step this left foot forward to meet the right. Exhale, fold forward. Give me half a lift, lifting the crown of the head up, flatten the back. And then exhale, fold forward. And then we're going to inhale the arms up overhead and for swan dive. Coming up, back bend if you're comfortable. And then exhale, hands back to heart center. Rest here for a moment. Find your Tadasana, release the hands to your side. And rest, shake it out. Sweet, and I still have 2 minutes. All right, cool. So we're gonna come on back down to the mat. I know we started here, but you always wanna finish in your deep relaxation. I have found any workout I do now, if I don't have some deep relaxation at the end, I just like I need a nap. So this will be pretty quick. Come down to your mat, let the toes fall open, just where we started the practice. Toes fall to the side of the mat, hands by your side, arms by your side, palms up. If you need to put a rolled up blanket or a bolster or something under your knees to help with your back, you want to be comfortable here because I hope that you are doing this for yourself at home and that you're doing it for longer than 5 minutes. Ultimately, in a full class, I would give you at least 10 to 15 minutes here. So I hope you'll give yourself 10 to 15 minutes, especially on this Sunday, this day of rest. Bring the focus to the breath, breathing in from the crown of the head, the back of the eyes, the throat, the heart space, out, down through the core, through the legs, through the feet. And then inhaling through the feet, up into the legs, into the core, through the heart space, out, exhaling through the top of the head. Take a couple deep breaths, that central channel breath. And I'll put the information where that came from. I'll put that in the notes or the comments later. And then just allow your breath to slow to a normal pace after you've finished your final exhalation. Let the body take over with the breath. Bring your focus to your mind. Take yourself to that place that you find peace, place where you find peace. Where you find ease. It's a safe place. I always love to go to my white sandy beach with the warm water lapping at my ankles. The sun is warm, the wind is cool, the sand is soft. Thoughts will come into your mind to distract you from that place. That's okay. Let them in, acknowledge them, and then let them go like clouds in the blue sky. The wind blows them away. And all that's left is the feel of your breath in your lungs. Take a moment and enjoy this quiet, peaceful place you found on your own. This is where, if you're watching the replay, go ahead and hit pause. Take a few minutes to enjoy the rest of that. Set an alarm if you have to for 5 or 10 minutes. But now bring your awareness back into your body. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Maybe shift the head from side to side. Arms up overhead, a nice long stretch. Whatever you need to do to bring that awareness back. And then roll to the side. I'm going to roll to the right side, supporting my head with my arm, bending the knees in. And then if you can, with your eyes closed or down, maintaining that sense of peace that you've found, come into a comfortable seated position with your legs crossed or straight out in front of you. Take a moment to feel your body and appreciate that you have come to your mat today to do this wonderful thing for your body and this wonderful thing for your mind. I appreciate you very much, you being here, spending your precious time with me. As my teacher used to say, may the entire universe be filled with love and light, joy and peace. Shanti is peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thanks again for coming into this space with me. It is a delight to be able to do these. I haven't missed a day, which is very unlike me. Consistency has never been a huge strength of mine. So I appreciate y'all joining me in this time. I'm gonna say goodbye to my Zoom friends.